Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
Andrew McCart, IFLTV. Delighted as always to be joined by my big pal, Mr. Billy Nelson. Billy, how's things, mate?
No, I'm not bad, man. And a wee bit of a cold. I've been
Aye.
off the gym the last couple of days, so.
All right. Well, listen, that too trendy hoodie that you've got on. Remember, you're 50 something, mate. You should be wearing clothes that trendy.
Well, I'm sorry, I've got a bit of fashion sense to you, Andy, but yeah, and my fashion sense is zero.
Exactly. So that must be -1 then. Oh,
Sorry, pal.
that's all right. That's all right. You want to get your face in the shot, William?
Oh, sorry, pal. Sorry. I thought it'd probably be better with it.
Well, that's true. That's very true. I wanted to get you on because obviously big heavyweight fight this weekend, Sunday night fight night, which I'm looking forward to because Sunday nights are boring for me. And the fact that we've got a big heavyweight, all British title fight, a British title fight against Fabio Wardley and Frazer Clarke. I mean, what a fight this is going to be. I think it's going to be a barnstorm. It's going to be a great fight. So I want to get your thoughts on it. So I'll let you rab away.
Well, between me and you, most British title fights are usually between two British guys.
Well, that's true, aye.
That's just between you and I.
Listen, nobody knows that. Okay, between me and you, yeah.
Well, it is what it is, isn't it? It's two domestic fighters. I think it's fair to say that the best fighter on the bill is Ben Whittaker. I think he's the guy I'm looking forward to watching most, and obviously my friend Frazer Clarke. I hope he wins.
Obviously, Frazer Clarke's going in there with the amateur experience, Olympic silver medalist, but he hasn't had the pro fights yet. Fabio Wardley's like it's been mentioned in the media and whatnot that he's this white collar fighter, but he's had a lot more professional fights. Was it 17 to Frazer's 8? I think it is. Who does that favor? Who? What? Can we read too much into that? Obviously, we know the amateur scene and the pro game are
far too much.
Mm-hmm.
Far too much. I mean, Wardley's he's done particularly well for what he's done, but listen, Fraser's boxed at that high level in the amateurs. You know, the elite amateurs, and they say that's the equivalent of 6-7 pro fights, and he's done many of them. Was it a WSBB or something they call it? Mm-hmm. Remember the top fighters for each country fight each other, and he's fought far superior fighters than Fabio Wardley. Granted, he's been beat with a few, but he's beat a few, you know. But I think people are overlooking, and I personally thought, although it wasn't the best fight to watch, I thought his shot selection was better against Dave Allen down was it in Manchester?
Manchester, yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think I was.
I thought his jab was very good that night as well, and that's what broke Dave Allen up and frustrated him.
Can you see a knockout on this one, Billy? Is it one of them ones where
I can actually see it? I can see this one going to points. I think.
Well, the two very, very talented fighters. So I think.
Well, they are, but they're domestic level fighters. I mean, I think Big Wardley's done particularly well for where he's came from, but if he was chocolate, he'd eat himself, wouldn't he? You know what I mean? And, you know, there's far better fighters than what he is out there.
When you said the domestic level fighters, because I was going to go on to sort of like, although Martin, your fighter Martin Bakole is UK based, and obviously whoever wins that fight, either Wardley's going to remain British champion, Frazer Clarke's going to become British champion. I know Martin can't obviously fight for that title, but is that domestic name to get Martin's name further up out there? Maybe not up the rankings. Does that interest you to fight one of them? Was that a step down, even though you've got this?
With the fullest respect to both of them, Martin would beat both of them on the same night. And I mean that sincerely. I mean, they're good fighters. They're good fighters at their level. Martin's level's above them, and he is.
Do you not think any of them can go on to push on for? Because like the reason I'm saying that is when you look at the heavyweight scene right now, we're talking about the top guys. They're all in the mid-30s, going on 40. Zhang's 40, Joyce is 39. Joshua is mid-30s, Usyk mid-30s, and so on. Do you think that maybe they can fill that gap, Wardley or Clarke?
No.
No.
No. Well, basically, I mean, you know, I just don't. I think Wardley's possibly came to a ceiling where he is. He's as good as what he's going to get. Big Frazer could win a British and he could possibly win a European with the experience he's got. And Wardley could win a European. I don't think either of them are going to be world class. I don't think. Although I'd like to be proved wrong. I wish both of them the utmost success on Saturday night. Although I'd like to see Frazer win because I know Frazer.
Going on to Martin then Billy. What's happening with him? We know this. He's got this mandatory against Cassius Chaney, the Don King fighter. I think this has been ongoing for the best part of what 3-4 months now. When are we going to see this fight get on? When's this happening?
Well, we're fighting on the 31st of May.
Right.
In America.
Okay.
Against Cassius Chaney. And it's been that case for quite a wee while now. I think Broner's on the same bill as well.
Where about in the States is this, Billy?
I think it's Florida.
Okay. Is this the first time Martin's fought in it? This is the first time Martin's fought in the States, is it not?
First time he's fought in the States. He's been in the States before. But the first time he's fought in the States, aye.
So a good platform in that sense to break into that American sort of market.
Well, it's a final eliminator for the world title, so we're getting there slowly, very slowly, because of the way the heavyweight landscape is now. Everyone's slowing right up because of the fights getting postponed and the rematch clauses. That's ruining the sport. You should only have rematch clauses, in my opinion, as we spoke previously, on voluntary defences, never on unifications or mandatories. You can't have a rematch in a mandatory, but you can have it in a unification. That doesn't seem right, does it?
That's boxing for you, William.
But it's not. That's boxing for you, but other people are in boxing.
Yeah, I know that, but what I'm saying, boxing now, that it's where it's at nowadays. It's yourself, it's a business and then it's a sport. I think that's safe to say nowadays. I think a lot of people.
That's always been the case, Andy. Always.
That brings me on to Martin. Obviously, he's making a little bit of noise now on social media. I mean, he's more vocal in interviews now, where he's calling out these fighters more. He's always been this softly spoken, polite guy, but now he seems a wee bit more. He's got a wee bit more fire about him. And I spoke to Sam Jones last week, referenced this sparring video against Joe Joyce that he's released. Sam told his side of the story. Did Martin release it?
Well, you want the truth?
I just want to get. Yeah,
you want the truth now?
Well, give me the truth.
The truth of the matter is, Martin was sick in the gym before the spar because of something he ate, and he had projectile vomit at the end of each round, 7 rounds. Now, if you don't believe that is possible, it happened previously when he sparred Derek Chisora, Ian Lewisham, and Tom Little, 4 rounds, one after the other. Projectile vomit at the end of each round. So there's multiple people in the gym seen it happen. It's happened before, and it happened that day. For somebody to say that Joe hit me body shots, and for Joe to say it, Joe must have been hit harder than what I thought against Zhang, because that is not what happened. It most definitely was. See if that's what happened. In the fullest respect to Sam and Joe, post the full video as well. The full video, and let people make up their minds, because you'll quickly see that is not the case. But show the full thing at the end of the round. Martin, projectile vomit in the bucket. Martin wanted to continue because he wanted to help him for his forthcoming fight against Daniel. we travelled all the way down there, so he didn't want to go all the way down there for nothing. He wanted to help Joe, which is a credit to him. But it was thick, nothing to do with body shots. A lot of shite.
So I think it's Sam. What Sam was saying, that he was sick at the end of the round to body shots. Is that different?
So here's the question. As I say, show the full spar. The full spar. Remember, Sam showed a different spar for the one that Martin posted. But show that spar that he showed Martin being sick in the bucket, but show the full spar. And ask yourself, why was Martin being sick at the end of the first round when he never got touched with any body shots? Because he was sick prior, in the ring. So the body shots stories are a lot of nonsense. A lot of nonsense. They know it. Post the full spar. That's what I'm saying to him. If you're that confident that's what happened, and you're telling the truth, if Sam's telling the truth, go and post the full spar. Because I'm telling you, that's not what happened.
Do you ever think that fight will come to head then with Joyce and Bakole? Because it seems like there's a storyline there now.
Well, they can make whatever they want. I mean, Joe's been offered the fight previously, about 3 years ago and 18 months ago, and knocked it back. There's a reason why he knocked it back. Because he'll get put into oblivion. As I've always said, big man's a cracking big fighter. But against big guys with speed that Martin Bacole's got and prosperity, he'll get exactly what Zhang gave him. Exactly the same. And he said, oh, Joe had the balls to go back in with Zhang. He's been knocked out again. And he looks terrible. Absolutely shocking against Cash Ali.
Well, I done an interview with Michael Hunter, and it seems like he would like the rematch, Martin Bakole. He says that...
Of course he would. Of course he would, because he's got the middle of a donut just now. He's going about every promoter on the planet trying to get a deal. And he can't.
Do you...
I know what's happening with Michael Hunter. We're not interested in Michael Hunter. We're number one. We're fighting a final eliminator. We'll get that done, and hopefully early part of next year we'll get fighting for a world title. What does Michael Hunter? Michael Hunter's not got a ranking just now. So here's my question to you, right? Martin fights Hunter in July or August, beats him. Of what benefit does that do to Martin's career to get near a world title shot that he craves for? Absolutely nothing. Because we're still in the same position we were before the fight. We want a fight that's going to get him closer to a world title fight.
But if you can't get
Sam
that
just
fight, I was going to say, if you can't get that fight that gets you close to that world title fight, is writing that
we've
wrong
got it,
on...
Andy, we're fighting a final eliminator, mate. We're fighting a final eliminator.
I get that, but like you said in boxing...
Andy, listen to what I'm saying, son. Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm hearing.
We're fighting. What would you rather your fighter do? Fight a final eliminator or fight an unranked fighter?
Fight a final eliminator.
Thank you. I rest my case, Andy.
But
Don't
here,
ask any more silly.
No, but I'm not going to say right now.
Andy,
I'm not mentioning right now.
Don't ask any more silly questions on the subject then. You've just answered the same as me.
But I'm not meaning right now. I'm not saying next. I'm saying...
Later on, if we win the world title and he gets his stellar ranking, of course there's an opportunity there.
That's what I was going to ask.
Right now, no.
Right.
Fucking hell.
But that's what I was going to ask. But I was going to ask that, Billy. Obviously, that fight, it must irk you.
Do you honestly think Martin Bacole's scared to fight fucking Michael Hunter?
No.
Come on, fuck. Come on, Andy. Get a grip yourself.
Billy, let me ask the question before you go down and start jumping to my neck. I was just going to say, even though he's not ranked in that, obviously, does that fight...
But you're saying that even though he's not ranked?
No, but listen to what I'm saying. Even though he's no ranked now, if he gets ranked, right, and he's in a position, and you obviously, if Martin gets that final eliminator, becomes world champion, right? Martin does have them options, right? He can get a voluntary. Does the fight irk at you that much, you and Martin Bakole, Michael Hunter, where you know the fans are talking about it, or Sam Jones has mentioned it, that irks at you that much
Sam
that you
Jones
want to
has
go and get
talked about it.
redemption?
Of course, we'd fight him, no problem.
Right.
But when we win the world title, we're not any different from any other fighter. We want to then fight unification fights. You know what I mean? We're not any different from any other fighter, Andy. We've got aspirations of winning all the belts if possible.
And the good thing is, Martin Bakole is only 29-year-old. That's young for a heavyweight.
He's 31.
I was well off. I had a guess. I was giving him a little lay by. He looks 29.
31. I'm sure he's 31 January.
He looks
30. I was 31.
He looks
when he gets a
29.
shave.
Aye, when he has a shave, aye. Aye. Obviously, you mentioned. I'll go back to Martin Bakole. Cassius Chaney wins that 31st of May. Then it's just all guns blazing for that world title.
Well, that's the plan, of course. Aye. We'll do whatever the WBA tell us to do. When we beat Cassius Chaney, if they tell us we have to have another fight in the interim before, whenever the WBA gets mandatory position gets called for, that's exactly what we'll do.
If that belt becomes vacant,
it's quite simple.
If that belt does become vacant, who's sitting in the WBA rankings? Is Joshua number 2? Wilder's
Joshua's
there?
2, but
Dubois?
he's going to be fighting. He's going to be fighting Fury, isn't he?
Dubois there, is he not? Dubois, is he sitting quite high, number 4?
But Dubois is going to be fighting Hrgovic.
Mm-hmm.
Dubois will never, ever, ever, ever fight Martin.
I've heard you say that on numerous occasions, really, to be fair.
Why is it never mentioned? Why is Daniel Dubois' name never mentioned by Martin? Why is it Joe Joyce, Michael Hunter? The common denominator between Joe Joyce and Michael Hunter is wee Sam Jones, wee Gobs. Isn't it? Oh, the same Sam Jones that has asked me, 5 or 6 times, I should really manage Martin. Why would you want to manage Martin if you don't rate him?
Is that a conversation that's been had between you and Sam?
Never in the slightest. Why would I? Why would I want it? Well, I've got Martin for 132 in the world to number 1 in the world. So why do I need Sam Jones? Who's doing a fine job with his fighters? Don't get me wrong, he does a fine job for them. But he's not. You know, he's been given fight. He's been given fighters. He's got a fighter. His highest ranked fighter is Jack, who is a world class fighter. But he's already there. I got Martin when he was 132 in the world, and 7 or 8 and 0 or something like that. So I don't think I've done a bad job with him, Andy. He's went from earning £600 a fight to hundreds of thousands. So I think I've done all right.
No, you've done all right, mate. I'll give you a pat on the back. You know me. I'll give you the pat on the back. But you, Sam Jones, I like this little relationship you two have got going on. I like this.
Listen, mate, I was talking to Sam yesterday morning, phone the gym, chatting away. Listen, he just opens his mouth sometimes and let his wee belly rumble, doesn't he?
Listen,
but whenever he wants his fucking head handed to him in a misfits, he says, if I get offered 200 grand, I'll do it. I'll do it for free. I tell you what I'll do. See if somebody was to give him 200 grand and me 200 grand. See my 200 grand. I'll give it to the Ex-Boxers Association. There you go.
And a fight with Sam Jones.
I'll smash his fucking pea head. Into a canvas. He'll never do it. He's not got the arse to do it. He's not got the pants. There you go.
That's my headline right there, William. You just nailed it. Thank you very much.
Not a problem. No, but it's true. I will donate. If I get offered to, I don't think I can fight in the Misfits, and I've explained this to him because I hold a British Boxing Board of Control license, but Sam doesn't hold, and I don't think I'm allowed to fight in Misfits. I mean, I'm 56 as well, but that wouldn't put me off it. I'd do it in a heartbeat against them. if I thought the £200,000 went to Xbox, there's no problem.
Well, I don't know if I can be the promoter for this fight. Why don't we just do it on a wee show up in Scotland somewhere? Unlicensed, bare knuckle.
But again, I'm not allowed to do that.
Yeah, underground, William. Underground, like Fight Club.
Underground Fight Club.
You know what I mean? In some warehouse somewhere in Glasgow.
And what do you think of chances of Sam turning up at that?
Well,
Fuck's sake.
right, William.
I'd
Listen,
fight a wee man in his own back garden.
this is fighting talk, Billy. This is fighting talk.
Yeah. Listen,
Sam's
it's
a
never
good
going to
lad.
happen.
Sam is brilliant, man.
So
Sam's
no
brilliant.
point even talking about it. It was meant to happen in Dubai 2 years ago. Oh, I've got this amount of money to give, but somebody's going to pay for me and you to fight. I said no problem, and I've got witnesses. No problem. Let's do it. Did it happen? No.
Well, listen, if it can happen, I'll be there. You know that. I'll be front seat. In fact, I might do your corner, Billy, or I might do Sam's corner. I don't know yet. Whoever gives me the most percentage.
You get into Sam's corner, mate, because you've not won anything yet either. So, and,
Yeah.
you know, I was looking at his record. I mean, Big Joe Joyce started 8 years ago. Now, for a guy that's had quite a lot of fighters as a manager, he's only really had a Commonwealth champion and Joe Joyce beating a 98-year-old Leroy Thomas. You know, he's won a couple of international titles, but that's all he's ever achieved. No won a British title, any fighter or any other fighter apart from Joe Joyce. Has he?
No, well, give him time. I'm sure he'll be all right. No, do you know?
8 years. Fuck's sake, I could rob a bank out in nearly that time.
Listen, I need to get
Okay,
I need to get a joint interview with you and Sam one day, man, and let you just ramble on. I think that would be an absolutely fantastic.
Nah, listen, I go on all right. He's just a wee gobshite, but I mean, but he's good. Listen, one thing about him, he cares about his fighters, and he's doing a good job for his fighters. So fair play to him.
And likewise to you, Billy. But listen, like I say, I'm doing it in my wee van this weekend for Easter. My wee caravan, as you can see there, William, and my kids have got me running ragged. I'm in the car right now with the purest of signals, trying to do this interview, but we're here, we've done it, we managed it, and it's always good to speak to you, Billy. And if I don't see you beforehand, have a good Easter, my friend, and thanks so much for doing
All
this.
the best. Yeah, have a great time with the kids, mate.
Thank you, Billy. Thanks, mate. Cheers, buddy.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.